in this reaction phases, you can get, a coach and an athlete can be emotional and they can think, we have to get back out and compete again sooner. We have to redo that story, where maybe the best thing is to take a step back, reflect, think about what went well, what went wrong, where mistakes were made, redesign what the build up to a big race or a big event looks like, and then attack it. But that requires a little bit of patience, a little bit of dissecting what went wrong, a little bit of being kind to yourself and taking a moment to think, maybe I didn't prepare for that best, and we need to take half a step backwards to be able to take the leap forward that we need. And you have to have a mature coach and a mature athlete to be able to have that perspective, because coaches and athletes, they want more, they want it quicker, they want better results, and they're driven, right? Like you're kind of taught as an athlete that more is more, that you can train more, you can do more, you can get more if you put in more time and more physical effort. But the mistake is often made when you think it's actually not about doing more physically. It's about pausing and thinking, where did I make mistakes in my approach, and how can I actually redo how I'm mentally approaching the competition, or maybe even shift the work volume so it's not necessarily more, but it's smarter training to do better. And without that kind of post-race or post-event reflection, athletes are likely to make the same mistake again. And they're oftentimes skewed to, if they just keep on training more and training faster and doing better, they'll get the result. But oftentimes it's what's going on between their ears, like how their mind is approaching the pressure of an event, or potentially the fear of failure that they have in going into that event, or maybe how their physiological system is reacting to winning or losing on a big stage that's causing some of the underperformances. And you don't get insight into that unless you take a step back and think about how you're approaching those big events.
Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this conversation has given you a preview of what's ahead at SMA's annual Scientific Assembly in Houston this year in November. We've built an engaging program designed to inform you, inspire you, and connect you with colleagues. Visit sma.org or scan the QR code to explore the full agenda and register. We would be delighted to have you join us.